NHFC is the biggest funder of social housing. The SHRA distributes the grant, and we do the funding of the gap, which is typically, if it's SHIs that are applying, 30%, if it's ODAs, 10% that we fund them for in terms of the gap. We also fund the delivery, I suppose, within the private rental model. Because we are in Soweto, right? So backyard rentals, developers that develop backyard rental stock, we also do fund, those type of developers. If you are in that business, come and talk to me and we can support you. We also fund affordable housing stock for sale, right? So people that want to basically buy their homes. And in fact, we couple that up with our first home finance program because we are a national implementing agent on behalf of the department to distribute that grant. What that grant is money from government to basically help facilitate first-time home ownership to beneficiaries that qualify. And really, in order to qualify, you need not have benefited from a government-funded program in the past. Housing program, that is, you need to earn below 22,000 Rand per month as a household, but above 3,500 Rand, right, as a household, and you can benefit up to 169,000 Rand as a once-off that the government helps you with in order to be able to either buy a house, so you can use that 169,000 Rand as down payment, or you can use it to build for yourself, because the program also facilitates the non-mortgage products. So for people that want to build for themselves, you can also build for yourself by utilizing this grant, but you have to couple it up with something else, obviously. Maybe your personal savings, maybe you are part of you are a beneficiary of an employer assistance scheme, you can use the two together so that you get your decent home at the end of the day. And then the other thing that we do, right, because some people like to build for themselves incrementally. Maybe you already are a beneficiary of an RDP house and you want to extend that RDP house. So we do fund what we call non-bank retail intermediaries. So these are people that provide microloans for housing purposes. So we give them facilities so that they are able to then on-lend those facilities to end users that want to extend their houses, etc., etc. So that is really what we do at the NHFC. We are a DFI. We are actually going to be launching a program that we are going to request the minister to come and launch so that she can engage directly with emerging developers. And by emerging developers, we mean majority black-owned developers, obviously people that are upcoming, that are new entrants, as well as people that are, let's call it, small to mid-sized businesses. Because what we have found as the NHFC is, whilst people might have an interest to want to come into the sector, right? They might not have the technical capabilities that are required from start to finish with respect to actually being a developer and doing the technical built environment work that is required. So we are launching an incubation program for emerging developers specifically to provide that non-financial support. We already have a lot of concessions for emerging developers with respect to the pricing that we give them when they come to us to apply for loans, right? We already have favorable terms, but the thing that is missing is that non-financial support, which we are now coming to the table to assist, because people don't, because they are maybe new entrants or they don't have enough experience, they don't bring readily packaged deals that are bankable in order for us to then quickly assess and be able to provide them with the facilities that they require. So that's where we are stepping in and intervening and saying, let's handhold you to get you to a point where you can actually qualify for funding. And I think that's the good news story I would like to share. Thank you very much for listening.